Hello, fellow translators. It is time for Marketing Monday, which is something I pretty much just invented. I didn't just invent it, by the way. It already existed, but I just invented it for this channel. But actually, I thought it would be interesting to do something like this for you guys. I'm not sure exactly how to go about it, so if you have any ideas, let me know. What I'm thinking is I could do a video or something where I just say, are you looking for translators or do you need a freelance translator? And then and so if you are, check out the comments below, and then you guys in the comments can just write, I'm a whatever Greek to Chinese translator, or I'm a translator, a Spanish to English translator specializing in legal translations or something. And that way, hopefully, it can become a place that people find it if they're searching for translators, and that way they find you. I'm not sure if that's the best way to go about it or not. Anyway, if you have any ideas, please let me know. I think it'll be a cool thing to do. Anyway, feel free to let me know. I figure it could be good marketing for you guys. Today, we're going to talk about Marketing Monday for me. And this is for several reasons. First of all, I haven't done this in a while. Every now and then I allude to or I mention one of my or some of my offerings or courses or stuff like this. But I thought I should talk about what I have on offer all in one place, so you kind of get an idea of the help that I can offer. So this is for translators. Pretty much everything is geared toward freelance translators and translators. So if you are a freelance translator, chances are there's something you might be interested in. I also talk about freelancing in general, languages, stuff like that. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's start with, first of all, on my website, if you go to luganotranslations.com/translators, you'll find some resources for translators. The first resources is my course, How to Be a Successful Freelance Translator. You've probably heard me mention this before. I have a course that covers everything from A to Z, and I have a little nifty introduction video here you can check out. I also have a book with the same title, How to Be a Successful Freelance Translator, which I will show you, or I'll show it to you right now. This is the book. I'm going to leave links to all of these down in the description below, by the way. Resource 2 is my CV review. I review CVs and or online profiles or websites. So if you're a translator and you need help with any one of these, then this is that service precisely. Likewise, if I'm working on your profile, I kind of go through everything. Ideally, what I usually do is ask for a username and password to get access to your account, and I just build it up for you. But regardless, these are some other offers. If you're interested, you can go to this link. Another offer I do is just one-on-one coaching or consultation. You need any help, you have something bothering you, something like that, we can talk via Skype, Google Voice, Zoom, phone, whatever you prefer. And if you are interested in that, just go to this, tiny.cc/coaching, go to this link. And then last but not least, right here, I have the Freelance Translator Certification. I've also talked about this in the past. This is a certification to certify you, not in terms of translation ability, because that's different for every language and specialization, but more as for the freelance part, to specify that you know the industry, you know how it works. And then, and here, resource 4 for established translators. If you are already an established translator, then please feel free to fill out this form and you'll be on our database. So if and when I get any requests in your language combination and specialization, I can be in touch with you. And this is my preferred form. People contact me in all different ways, but I prefer having you fill out this form so that way you'll be in my database. Let's move right on. I have my Udemy page where I have a bunch of my courses here, and it shows them all. I figured it'd be a good place to show you as well. First of all, How to Be a Successful Freelance Translator, the aforementioned course. I also have another course, How to Set Up a Translation Agency, the complete guide. This is for generally translators, people like me who then want to expand and set up their own agency. And here I have a complete guide to that. I have language hacking, how to learn a new language as an adult. It goes through in detail about what to do, what exercises, how to tackle different aspects of language learning, whether it be reading, writing, speaking, listening. And it goes through quite a bit there, including a worksheet basically at the end that you fill out, and then it kind of gives you your own schedule that you can work on. Here we have Come diventare un traduttore freelance. This is literally the same course as this, but I wrote it, I said it, I made it all in Italian for you Italian speakers out there. If Italian's easier for you, feel free to click on this rather than the English one. How to read business books, turn spending into earning. How to be an editor proofreader for translators. So this is specifically for translators who want to specialize in editing or proofreading, and I have some tips and tricks and tidbits and basically how to go about it if that's what you're interested in. Here, Manage Your Finances for Entrepreneurs and Freelancers. I actually think this is a super important course. I've mentioned this before promoting it because I think this is a trap everyone falls into when they start freelancing. Finance is what I studied, and my wife is an accountant. and yet there's still a lot of issues and traps you can fall into, etc. So there you go. How to move and live abroad. This I know I've mentioned before in the past. I and my wife together, we lived all over the place, in Shanghai and in Taiwan. In Tuscany we lived for a while. In Switzerland we lived in Atlanta and DC in the States. Before marrying my wife, I also lived in Korea and in Portland and other places. Anyway, very much had what you call the digital nomad lifestyle nowadays. This was before we had a kid. Now we're a bit more settled down because we want to be. This is just basically a course telling you that it's very much possible. The next one is outsourcing your work. Run a business by hiring freelancers. This is basically what I do. I run my business by hiring freelancers and hiring outsourcers. Not only freelance translators, but in terms of lead generation, in terms of marketing, in terms of creating my website, in terms of pretty much everything else. This is a course called Stop Being an Entrepreneur, Start Being a Business. A lot of people just love the idea of being an entrepreneur, being in a startup, but many times you need to be more serious than that, and you need to start acting like a real business if you want to be taken seriously. Resume, CV for freelancers and entrepreneurs. I think this is actually a very important course. Sales and marketing for freelancers. This is pretty self-explanatory. Travel to Italy, including lessons. This talks about tips, tricks, tidbits. Travel to Italy includes preliminary lessons with my mother, who is a professional Italian teacher. We go over some of the main phrases and expressions you'll need when you travel to Italy. How to network for introverts. This is for people who are introverted like myself, and how to actually network and get out there. And it's stuff like this, like I updated it for COVID because now you can't really get out there face to face, but there's still many ways to network. And so I cover that there. This is time management for freelancers and entrepreneurs. Pretty self-explanatory, I think. And this is, I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but it's the course on moving and living abroad with Portuguese subtitles. Once again, Flavio Miranda, who is a viewer here, he's the one who volunteered to do the subtitles here, and thank you again. I can't thank you enough. He was able to do it, and this is the result. And it's this course, which is completely with Portuguese subtitles. Anyway, this is my Skillshare profile with pretty much all the same courses. Those are all my courses. Now, Skillshare, it allows you to have shorter things. So I have a couple shorter courses here that are not featured on Udemy. Learn Beginner Italian. This is just the Italian lessons part of the Travel to Italy. This is a complete guide to traveling to Italy, including Italian lessons. This is just the Italian lessons part, in case you want to learn some preliminary Italian. The reason I wanted to mention it is I will leave the link again below. But if you use my link, you get 2 free weeks. So you can access any one of these courses for 2 weeks for free if you just use the link that I send you. So feel free to use my link, once again in the description below, for Skillshare, and you can do that for any one of my courses. Let's go on. This is my book. This is my book, How to Be a Successful Freelance Translator. As you can see, I purchased this item on February 12th, the day after it came out. And the reason for this is because when Amazon does it, I don't get a copy of the book itself unless I order it myself and pay for it. So, you know, I needed to do that to make sure that it looked okay and that it worked fine. But there you go. Let's move on because I don't want to take too long. Once again, this is my course. It's just another link for my course. I'll link to that there. This is just my personalized platform for it. And this is also my LinkedIn. Please do feel free to add me on LinkedIn. I leave a link to that, but it's pretty easy to remember there as well, because I'm being quite active on LinkedIn, and I feel like people in general are very active on LinkedIn lately, especially since 2020. So I recommend, going on LinkedIn and becoming active there because it'll help out with your networking. So that's pretty much it for my Marketing Monday. I hope you found something that can be useful to you in all of this, and I hope that the noise outside wasn't too loud. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on having a Marketing Monday for you guys, you know, where I say check out the comments or something for translators, freelance translators, and then you guys comment below. And let me know if you have any input as to how to structure that, because I'm not sure exactly how to go about that. Like just a video of me telling everyone, hey, check out the comments below for good translators seems a bit simplistic. But anyway, let me know if you have any ideas, and I'll be happy to do that. And otherwise, that's pretty much it for now, and I'll talk to you next time. Okay, thanks. Bye. Savedum.